Hey, welcome back to The Dive. Our guest today is from a company that 1.8 million people find as their home for crypto. He will deep dive into companies entering the NFT space, new tax in India, Stripe's US DC payment option, the company's hackathon event, CTO appointment, Bitcoin holdings, and updates on a potential public listing. He's a serial entrepreneur, co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Celsius Network. Alex Mashinsky is joining us today. But before we bring Alex on, do me one quick favor and just go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can keep making you these videos. Hey, Alex, welcome back to The Dive.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so Japanese auto manufacturers Nissan and Toyota are creating a virtual showroom and workspace as they prepare to enter the metaverse. Do you think it makes sense for automobile companies to enter the NFT space?
Well, I think every major brand is going to have an NFT presence. Remember, non-fungible tokens or NFTs, there are more assets that are non-fungible than fungible. So today, the first 10 or 13 years of crypto was all about fungible stuff, but really the vast majority of the things we have are non-fungible. So all the major brands in the world are going to be on it. And we're starting to see it with countries and brands and companies all over the world, basically experimenting with how to extend their presence into Web3.
A new tax in India was implemented where all profits from cryptocurrency trading are subjected to a 30% tax and an additional 1% on each transaction. Do you think this is reasonable?
Well, again, I think these are experiments. I think different governments are trying to figure out how to take advantage of crypto. Portugal, for example, have said no taxes, come work here. We just want jobs in Portugal, right? So that's one way of benefiting from it. Other countries like India, you said, are trying to figure out, oh, we have 1.3 billion people. If they all have crypto, how do we tax them? How do we create income for the country, for the government? El Salvador, Ukraine, other countries are adding, a few countries in Africa now are adding it as legal tender. So they want to basically create more economic activity, again, invite crypto people to come and participate. So we're seeing experimentations going out worldwide, and each country is watching other countries. Even cities are competing with each other. Like New York and Miami are competing for which mayor is going to be most crypto friendly. So, I think when we see best practices, when we see success stories, you will see many other follow the leaders. Like Miami obviously is doing very well because a lot of it has to do with crypto. So that would be something that everybody copies. Portugal is doing very well, right? Attracting hundreds of thousands of young people to come and live there and work on crypto. People will be copying that. I think the people who are taxing us to infinity are not going to do so well, and they're going to lose talent, right? People are going to leave the countries that are taxing to the countries that are promoting crypto.
Now, online payment company Stripe is venturing back into the cryptocurrency space after dropping support for Bitcoin for 4 years. And Twitter is the first merchant to utilize Stripe's new USDC payment option. Do you think we'll hear more stories like this in the near-term future?
Definitely, and the very important piece is that they will be using layer 2 solutions, meaning the fee or the transaction cost is going to be a fraction of a penny. So no more Visa and MasterCard charging us 3% per transaction, which is actually stifling innovation, stifling commerce. We can replace that with something that processes in real time and for a fraction of a penny. So you will see many new business models being layered on top of what Twitter and Stripe and others are doing. And again, at Celsius, for example, we just launched on-ramps with Wire and Circle that are also complementary to what you just talked about. And we can offer that for free. We're offering with no fees because of all the things we just talked about.
Now, there's been $3 billion in crypto hacks this year. What has Celsius done to help solve this problem?
Yeah, so we've been working on that for a year. Most of these hacks were layer 2 hacks, meaning somebody built a bridge between two blockchains, and half of the cars crossing the bridge end up falling into the water in the form of hacks or scams or malware and so on, right? So instead of a bridge, we built a tunnel, right? We basically created a layer 0 solution where we can lock an asset on one blockchain and mint an asset on a different blockchain. It's called Celsius X. The website is celsiusx.io, and today it supports Doge and Polygon and Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. So, for example, you can wrap Bitcoin and mint equivalent on Polygon, and then use that as an asset to basically either borrow or earn yield. And these are the type of things that Vitalik and others have been talking about, saying we need a semi-centralized solution. We can't just rely on DeFi. Right? The layer 2 solution is a DeFi smart contract, and comes Celsius and provides the second part, the other side of the coin, where you can basically mint through layer 0. So check it out, Celsius X, and try to use it.
Now, the company announced its plan to expand its hackathon series after the success of its recent NFT hackathon event in Serbia. Can you walk us through the hackathon series? What should developers, designers, artists, gallery owners, and NFT enthusiasts be looking out for?
Sure. Thanks for the plug. Yeah, so we did a hackathon in Belgrade focused on NFTs. We did the Women Entrepreneurship Hackathon in Austin right before South by. So every month we're doing one of these events that are focused either on DeFi or CeFi or all the different things in crypto. And all of those are basically an extension of what Celsius does. We want to come and bring our $23 billion worth of liquidity into new projects. And what we're looking for is talent and innovation, right? So follow Celsius Network on Twitter, and on our website, you can see where's the next hackathon, and come join us. These are great events. Again, they're free. We provide the pizza and the food and the drinks. And you get to work and try to launch a product over a 2-day kind of hack, and we'll help you scale it and put some liquidity into it.
Very cool. Okay, so the company announced the appointment of Guillermo Bodnar as Chief Technology Officer. What criteria do you have in mind when building your team?
Yeah, so Guillermo joins 2 more very senior people that we just hired. Rod, who joins us, he was a CFO of Royal Bank of Canada, RBC, the 5th largest bank in the world. And it's amazing to see Guillermo also joins from a public company that has 23,000 engineers. So seeing these people leave TradFi, leave the tech world and come into crypto is just amazing, right? So what we're looking is really talent that can help the ecosystem, help build all these bridges and tunnels that we are working on, right? Connecting TradFi, CeFi, and DeFi, right? These are the 3 worlds that we operate in. And we want to do roads and bridges to enable, we don't have our own blockchain, right? We're all about interconnecting all the existing blockchains and provide access, compatibility, yield, loans, and so on across all of these domains, right? Linking or bridging the liquidity across over 53 different assets. That's what Celsius does better than anybody else. So we also manage more than anyone else in the space with 23 billion. So all these people we're adding are people who can help us either on the TradFi side, CeFi side, or DeFi side. So if you are an expert in any of these 3 domains, reach out to us. We just crossed 900 people, and we're still hiring as fast as we can, right? We just need unique talent. You can check out who we're looking for on LinkedIn or our website, and send us your bio, and we'll see if we can add you to the team.
Now, you announced at the Bitcoin 2022 conference that the company now holds over 150,000 Bitcoin. This number is more than MicroStrategy, Tesla, and so on. How challenging is it to achieve this number, and how do you plan to use your Bitcoin holdings?
Yeah, we're about to cross the Winklevoss twins, who were like all the way up there at the top of the list. We're about to cross 160,000. And again, I'm humbled by the fact that our community of 1.8 million users is trusting us to keep it safe, trusting us with generating yield, trusting us to give them the best services that we have. And that's really what Celsius does best, right? We basically combine all the best parts of crypto into one service that always acts in your best interest. But we are measured by our daily execution, right? So our customers, every Monday they get yield put into their wallets, and that's what they're looking at. They're like, okay, what have you done for me lately, right? Every week they ask us, what have you done for me? And that's what we're working on, swaps and yield and on-ramps and all the things you mentioned. And we have some more surprises. We are getting into the NFT game. We're in mining. We did Celsius X. That's a big DeFi launch. So a lot of new things happening at Celsius.
So is there any new developments at Celsius that you can share with our audience that we haven't touched on? Any updates on a potential public exchange listing?
Ooh. So Cell Token just got listed on Huobi, and we have 2 more exchanges that are going to list Cell Token in the next few weeks. But we're also planning to do something in the public markets as well. Obviously, right now, markets are in turmoil and no one is going public. But you'll see us make some announcements in the next 2 to 3 months. We did, from a services standpoint, we did launch on-ramps in California. So about 30% of our US users now can just connect their bank account. I mentioned Circle before. So with Silvergate and Circle, we partnered together, and you can basically connect your bank account, move money to Celsius, and it immediately shows up as USDC in your account. And then you can use swaps or just earn yield. It's automatic. You start earning yield instantly. Try that with your bank. You earn 7.1%, right? So these are the kind of services, amazing services that Celsius provides. And we'll be taking that, expanding that to all 50 states. So there's, I think, 6 states launching in the next week. And then the rest of them are going to be launching as we get the rest of our MTLs.
Well, it all sounds great, Alex. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing the update with us.
Thanks for having me back.
Thanks so much for watching today. We'll be back again tomorrow with the latest news and updates. So be sure to follow along by hitting that notification bell and subscribing below.